Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Ayuna Guru here. And finally, the saga is over. The wait is over. Manchester United have agreed a deal to sign Mbeumo from Brentford. And my God, this deal seemed like it was never going to happen. We have dragged it out so long, so tiresome, just to pay the exact same asking price that Brentford wanted in the first place. But I'm not complaining at all. I said in previous videos, just go and pay whatever they're asking and get the player. They have done that. They paid and they got the player they wanted, Mbeumo. Considering how much of impact he could have in our team, I feel like it's a worth price. It's a price is worthy. Considering the market right now, considering that the players like Anthony Alanga is going for 55 million, Madawaki is going for like 50 million. You got like Kudus going for 55 million. And none of them reached the same amount of level in terms of goal contribution Mbeumo did last season. This guy had 20 goals and 7 assists in 38 games. Yeah, if I'm Brentford, I think my guy is better than them. Way better than them. So 70 is not a big ask. I just felt like we drag it out for nothing. Consider we end up paying what the asking price. Some would argue the payment terms are better, but still. But that doesn't matter at all now. We got the player. Mbeumo is going to be a Manchester United player, and I cannot wait to watch him play in Manchester United kit. That is a fundamental piece to our attack moving forward. It's a cornerstone of our attack. And he's only 25 years old, just entering his prime. Beautiful deal. Money well spent. Looking forward to what you guys do next. But caveat is, we need speed in terms of making deals moving forward. Because as much as these guys like Mbeumo and Acuna are in the door, they're going to impact how well we do. But they're not going to bridge the gap from 15 to the Champions League. That's where we want to be. And we've been saying for a long time, we are more than just 2 players away from that. Even though these players are going to be transformative, I don't think they're going to be transformative to the point we're going to leapfrog a few teams to finish 4th or in the Champions League position. In order for that to happen, we need to address the number 1 position that was the priority coming into this transfer window, which was center forward. We need a striker. We need the main goal scorer, or we need the main guy up top. And in this position, we have been linked to everybody. When I mean everybody, we have been linked to everybody. We've been linked to ridiculous names like Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Jamie Vardy, to where they'll leave your head, you scratching your head. How? Why? One is too old, ancient, probably can't do it anymore. One cannot stay fit to save his life. What's the point? Are you guys just trying to drive Manchester United fan crazy? We have been linked to the like youngsters that are upcoming up, players like Benjamin Sesko. I swear to God, we have been linked to this man for 3 years. Since his days of Salzburg in Austria, we have been following this guy. It's either just buy him now or forget about him, move to different targets. But that's not it. We also been linked to superstars and to guys we consider stopgap. So the big superstars we've been linked to that probably we can't afford it anymore is Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen clearly was the number 1 choice. We went and explored the deal for him. Came out that it's too expensive to afford. Not only the transfer fee, but his wages demand was too much. So we went, oh, now, not for us. What's next? The other Victor Gyökeres. But he preferred to play in the Champions League. We don't have Champions League, so his preferred destination is Arsenal. And then we've been linking to, like I say, the in-between guys, the guys that you can get them for a couple of seasons while we're still trying to figure out what we want to do, how we're going to be. And the players like Ollie Watkins and Mateta. But the problem is you're going to be spending like 40 million on them. I'm like, is that money well spent? considering in a couple of years he's going to be back in the same position looking for a striker again. And then we've been out of left field name that not many people were considering. Not many people even thought about it, myself included. Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. And really, what are we doing? Nicholas Jackson, the guy is being crucified for missing so many chances, and we need a guy to score goals, but we go get a guy who need plenty of opportunity just to score goals. It did not make sense. So, yeah, we still need that position to be solved. We don't have a striker, and it was the number one target coming into this transfer window, and somehow we haven't addressed it. So we still need a striker, and I'm hoping, like I say, the key word moving forward in this transfer window for Manchester United is speed on how we do these deals. Because not only do we need a striker, we also now have a crisis at the goalkeeper position. And that is the killer. Like if you're not solid in the goal and you're not solid up front, no matter what you do in the middle, your team is not going to be that good. Because those are the most important position in football. One to score goals, one to stop goals. And now we have crisis at the goalkeeper position. First of all, coming into this season, Andre Onana had nothing short of an atrocious season. A season full of errors leading to goals. Just poor season by all measures and account. So coming into this season, he was not convinced, or nobody was convinced he was going to be the outright number one. But the problem is that he's on too much money and his contract cannot really be shifted that easily. On top of that he was bought for so much money and the amortization price on him is still very high. So Manchester United could not move him unless Saudi Arabian club came in and paid a ridiculous amount of money for him. So we shifted to like, we still need a goalkeeper, but we can't move Onana. So we're going to go look for a number two that is capable of becoming a number one, which give us two categories. Either a guy that's a bit older but still got it, or a younger guy that is upcoming that has high potential but not quite there yet, which means Onana will still be in the number one, and this guy will push him, possibly take over if Onana keep having a mistake, or is going to turn Onana back to the goalkeeper we thought we bought. So those were the options in the table before Onana got an injury. And according to some report, he came back injured, which I don't believe. It's just a smear narrative. He got injured at like a preseason training. So Onana is now injured, which leaves us with Bayindir, who is clearly not trusted or wanted at United at this point. So the question is, do Manchester United actually go out now and buy a number one and hope they can ship Onana next season and just have him play second fiddle? Or we go back and get that number two that is capable of becoming a number one, and when Onana come back, it's a competition between those two. And now, I don't know how they're going to solve this because it's also depends how much money we have. Like I say, we still need a striker. And once we get a striker, we still need a midfield. But the goalkeeper is important. So with the injury to Onana, is it going to be now, let's spend some decent money in this position? Or are we sticking to the old plan? Let's spend okay money to get a goalkeeper that is capable of becoming a number one, but not quite a number one yet. And personally, I don't like the name that we've been linked to the most right now is Emi Martinez, and I personally do not like this. Everybody is jumping on this bandwagon, Emi Martinez to replace Onana. I don't know what you guys been watching, but the Emi Martinez that I watched last season is not that much better than Onana. Honestly, there's nothing really that is like splitting them. Like, it's like the difference is so small that it's not worth it to go from Onana to Martinez, because Onana made mistakes leading to goals. Martinez made more of those. Onana had a better save percentage, even though he faced maybe not so tough a shot. Where Martinez come up the top, his ability to command his ball, come for crosses, all of that. but that's come from confidence. Onana played in a team that didn't have that much confidence. So I'm not saying Martinez is not better than Onana. I just say like it's not enough for me to change from Onana to Martinez. If we're gonna go to the new goalkeeper, let's get somebody that is significantly better than Onana. Significantly better than Onana. Instead of going to spend 30 million, 40 million on Martinez, and it's not that much of an improvement on Andre Onana. Because to me, he is not a significant upgrade. His like the upgrade to me is not. It's literally moving from iPhone 17, like iPhone 15 to 16. There's not much of difference in there. So I need a goalkeeper that will make Andre Onana look like an iPhone 10. That's the difference I need. And that's the difference I will move and pay 40 million for. So I really don't think Martinez is the guy. But even if, let's say, we solve the goalkeeper position, we still also have a conundrum in the midfield. We have bodies, but we don't know exactly where everybody fit in. Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Ugarte, like we got like Collier and Kone. So I don't know who and how they're gonna configure this to fit people. But the idea is that with Bruno is for him to play deeper because he can't really play up top anymore because you have Cunha and you have Brian Mbeumo and you throw Ahmad in there. So which means Bruno Fernandes is moving deeper. In order to play Bruno Fernandes deeper, you need a combative number 6 or a hybrid number 6 or number 8 next to him. A guy that is physical, aggressive, can cover ground, and defensively solid. Not solid, defensively excellent because Bruno Fernandes is not going to be that much of a defensive shield. So if you play Bruno there, then you need a defensive player that is capable of doing all of that, but also capable of passing the ball. The problem we have right now is that Kobe Mainoo can pass the ball, he cannot do the defensive work. Ugarte can do the defensive work, but he can't pass the ball. And Casemiro is too old, he can't do it anymore. So that's a conundrum. Manchester United need a player in there. They need an absolute monster of a player in that position. Just need one that is a combination, a hybrid of play both 8 and 6. I honestly think the perfect player for that position would be Amadou Onana at Aston Villa. And if Aston Villa won Garnacho, hey, we'll give you Garnacho for Onana. And it will solve our midfield problem because Onana is so imposing physically and it's so tactically aware and it's technically excellent that you can play whoever next to him. You can play Bruno Fernandes next to him. You can play Kobe Mainoo next to him. Or you can even play Ugarte next to him when we play the bigger team like Arsenal, like Man City, like Liverpool, where we're not going to have most of the ball. We're going to do a lot of defending. You can play Onana and Ugarte next to each other and just block, like make sure like the energy, the defensive work is there. So we need that midfielder too. And I hope in the excitement of getting Brian Mbeumo, we don't forget about those positions too. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below, and let me know how excited are you about Brian Mbeumo. What do you think about our midfield problem? How do you think you can solve the goalkeeper situation? Should we keep Onana or should we get Emi Martinez? What do you think about those goalkeepers options? So let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.